Teknova has been around for over 30 years. We make a variety of custom and catalog products. The products that we make are different categories. Those are agar plates, microbial growth media, so specifically for bacterial growth, buffers and reagents, and water, lots of water. So we work all the way from PD, process development R&D, through people's clinical manufacturing. The facility that you might make an agar plate is very different than you would make a GMP buffer. And so we have manufacturing facilities that can accommodate all of the above. Our newest facility is a GMP compliant facility that was built in 2021. It requires continuous validation to maintain high rigor of quality compliance for all the products that are manufactured. It is designed to be a mirror image of itself. So we have 2 completely separate clean rooms, each of 10,000 square feet, that allow complete redundancy within the building. One of our differentiators at Teknova is our ability to do highly custom, small-scale GMP manufacturing that can seamlessly scale up for commercial production. We have developed what we call modular manufacturing, where we use a bracketed approach to validate our processes so we can work with speed and flexibility without compromising quality. This means that we can sub in different parts of the manufacturing process at any given point. So that might be all the way at the beginning for your raw material selection, the actual manufacturing platform itself, so what type of vessel, what type of sterilization, all the way through QC testings. Because we've been able to make these in a modular fashion, we can do this sort of plug and play, where depending on what you need for your custom needs, we can plug those in very, very quickly.
Receiving is the first step to making a product. When the raw material comes in, we verify what arrives by quantity, temperature. Then after that, we place it in the quarantine cage. It stays there until we collect the sample and send it to QC.
All of the raw materials that will be used in GMP production are cleared by our quality control department, and then our quality department is responsible for certifying that the raw material is animal-free and endotoxin controlled.
Then we get the release status and we move the product from the quarantine cage.
To safely bring in materials from outside the warehouse, we use a forklift, bringing the pallet inside the airlock, and from there it's good to go into production.
So the cleaning process to move the material into the airlock consists of a 10-minute contact time after we wipe it down with hydrogen peroxide. From there it goes to the ISO 8 side, and we wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol, and it gets a 1-minute contact time, and then it's able to go into the clean room.
The production process starts in the weighing and kitting area. Our weighing and kitting personnel are responsible for preparing all of our raw materials for production. After all raw materials have been weighed out, they are packaged so that they can be transported over to our formulation area. Our formulation associates are responsible for mixing, titrating, and getting the finished good to the correct in-process specifications before it proceeds on to dispensing.
We have a semi-automatic bottle filler. We also have a semi-automatic bag filling station to automatically fill several bags at a time through a closed system. All the bags are manifolded together so that there's no opening in the line of tubing, and that helps to ensure the sterility post-filtration. So our bottles are also filled in an ISO 5 environment manually using a peristaltic pump. We can dispense into a variety of containers, as small as 30 ml PET bottles, as big as 200-liter drums. Our manual fill dispensing process allows us to accommodate a larger variety of bottle sizes. We document our filling process, all of our containers, the duration of the filling, any critical information pertaining to the product on our batch records.
For agar plate production, we always start out by scanning into our electronic batch record. So the electronic batch record is great. Our technicians love it. It's very easy. Then we do our water weighouts in the appropriately sized vessel. Once we have that done, we mix our raw materials into the vessel. Once we're done with that, we transport our vessel over to the autoclave and we run a cycle. Once it's done, it's taken out of the autoclave and it's pushed into the agar dispensing lab.
We fill like 10,000 plates in a busy day. We dispense
different types of plates. We have a manual dispensing and auto machine dispense. When we dispense plates manually, we check our fill volume with a scale. After they're drying, we inspect them. We are checking for any defects, for any bubbles, cracked plates, debris. After it gets labeled, it goes through the L sealer to get shrink wrap.
For our label control, we have our labels that get made in-house. Then once the label has been printed and verified by quality operations, then it goes to our non-sterile packaging department. And after it goes to them, then we package it via either manual label or by automated labeling. We have 2 automated labeling systems. We have a bottling labeling system and a tube labeling system. After a technician labels their product, they then turn it in to me, their supervisor. I do an inspection in our area, and then it goes to quality operations, where they do a final good inspection and finally release the product into inventory. If they're custom labels, a customer can request that we do it on a specific roll, and they give us a template, which we follow. It's very important for our labels to be controlled for traceability, and it's part of our standards for ISO 7. All products have in-process tracking that matches to the label of the product, and it will show the part and lot of each job.
In the quality control laboratory, we offer raw material testing and finished good testing, and we offer customized testing based on the customer's request. For finished good testing buffers, we offer pH and conductivity, osmolality density, USP 71 and 61, RNase, DNase, and more. For our solid media agar plates, we test initial and final plates of each batch against 27 bacterial strains, 8 yeast strains, and sterility. For broths, we offer bacterial selective and yeast performance testing and more, including specialized phage testing utilizing qPCR. All samples are dispensed and tested for sterility on the same day. To ensure consistency, we look at past records to make sure that the results align. A product retain is collected and kept for the shelf life of the product.
When products come to our warehouse, we get the finished goods, get labeled, get checked by QO, and then gets transferred to the warehouse. Then we place them in production hold until QO builds the product. To protect the products while they are in storage, the warehouse has GMP monitoring for temperature and humidity with backup generators in case the power goes out. All of our products has the main label which tells you the storage. For those kind of specific like refrigerated and frozen items, we put in a cold room, and the frozen will have freezers for them. Then we inspect them for crack or any damage that the product has. When the product is built, we move it to a finished good location and it's ready to ship.
A lot of our therapeutic customers have really tight timelines. They may need a buffer or a reagent very, very quickly. Teknova is definitely known for being extremely agile and fast. We like to think of our turnaround times as the fastest in the industry. So if you were to give us a custom quote, we could turn around within a matter of days and get into production. And then really it's just a matter of how quickly the QC testing is off before it gets shipped to your door. You know, today we don't know what therapies are going to be emerging and how they're going to be changing. And as people design these therapies and figure out what they need to be more successful, we're right there with them on the forefront, leading the way.